Welcome to Nightcap Nightmares, the channel where darkness and dread come out to play. Tonight, we embark on a blood-dripping journey into the abyss, where nightmares take form and reality blurs with the supernatural. So grab your favorite nightcap, settle in, and prepare for a trio of terrifying tales that will linger in the recesses of your deranged mind. The woods. I ventured into the dense woods, hoping to find solace in the embrace of nature's tranquility. The sunlight filtered through the thick canopy, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor. At first, the woods seemed alive with the chirping birds and the rustle of leaves in the gentle breeze. But as dusk descended, an unsettling stillness settled over the forest, suffocating the once lively soundscape. A chill crept down my spine, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. I quickened my pace, eager to leave the woods behind. That's when I saw him, Slenderman, his tall, shadowy figure blending seamlessly with the gnarled trees. His presence was unmistakable, a silent sentinel watching from the shadows. I froze, my heart pounding in my chest as Slenderman's piercing gaze bore into mine. His featureless face seemed to mock me, sending shivers down my spine. I stumbled backward, desperate to escape the suffocating grip of fear that held me in its icy embrace. But no matter how fast I ran, Slenderman was always there, his elongated limbs stretching impossibly far as he pursued me through the tangled undergrowth. Branches clawed at my skin, roots tripped me up, and still Slenderman drew closer, his presence looming larger with each passing moment. I thought I could outrun him, but the woods seemed to stretch on endlessly, a labyrinth of darkness and despair. Every step I took only brought me deeper into his domain, further from the safety of civilization. As the darkness closed in around me, I realized with a sinking heart that I was trapped, alone with Slenderman in the heart of the woods. And as his shadowy form enveloped me, I knew that I would never escape his grasp. The drawings. Curiosity gripped me like a vice as I stood before the dilapidated facade of the abandoned house. Its weather-beaten walls bore the scars of time, yet there was an undeniable allure to the place, a whisper of secrets waiting to be unearthed. Ignoring the warnings whispered by the locals, I pushed open the creaking door and stepped into the darkness within. The interior was shrouded in shadow, the air thick with dust and decay. Strange drawings adorned the walls, their twisted lines depicting a tall, faceless figure looming ominously over smaller, cowering figures. A chill ran down my spine as I studied the crude sketches, a sense of unease creeping over me like a fog. But curiosity spurred me forward, driving me deeper into the heart of the house. Each step echoed through the empty halls, a hollow reminder of the desolation that surrounded me. And then, just as I began to question the wisdom of my decision, I heard it, the sound of footsteps echoing through the darkness. Panic seized me, my heart hammering on my chest as I turned to flee. But before I could make my escape, a cold hand closed around my shoulder, sending a shockwave of terror coursing through my veins. I froze, unable to move as a voice whispered in my ear, chilling me to the bone. "You shouldn't have come here," he said. I spun around, my eyes wide with fear, to find myself face to face with Slenderman. His tall, shadowy figure loomed over me, his featureless face a mask of malevolence. I tried to scream, but no sound escaped my lips as his presence suffocated me, pressing down on me like a weight. With a surge of adrenaline, I tore myself away from his grasp and fled, my heart pounding in my ears as I raced through the labyrinth halls of the house. But no matter how fast I ran, Slenderman was always there, his relentless pursuit driving me deeper into the darkness. In the end, I stumbled out into the light of day, gasping for breath and covered in sweat. But even as I escaped the clutches of the abandoned house, I knew that Slenderman's presence would haunt me forever, a specter of terror lurking in the shadows of my mind. The dreams. Night after night, I found myself ensnared in the clutches of a reoccurring nightmare, a labyrinth of terror woven from the fabric of my subconscious mind. In this twisted realm, I wandered through a fog-shrouded forest, the gnarled trees reaching out like skeletal fingers to ensnare me in their grasp. And always, lurking in the shadows was Slenderman, a dark specter haunting the depths of my darkest dreams. At first, I dismissed the dreams as mere figments of my imagination, the product of an overactive mind grappling with the stresses of daily life. But as the nights wore on and the nightmares persisted, I began to question the nature of my torment. Who or what was this unseen entity that pursued me through the darkness? And why did Slenderman's presence grow more menacing with each passing dream? Desperate for answers, I turned to the internet, scouring forums and websites in search of clues to unravel the mystery of my nightmares. It was there that I stumbled upon stories of Slenderman, a mythical entity said to lurk in the shadows, preying on the souls of the unwary. Could it be that my dreams were more than mere fantasy, but glimpses into a sinister reality? As the line between dream and waking life blurred, I found myself consumed by fear, haunted by the relentless pursuit of Slenderman, even in the light of day. His influence extended beyond the realm of dreams, his shadowy presence lurking in the corners of my mind, waiting to strike when I least expected it. Now, I live in a constant state of terror, never knowing when Slenderman will come for me again. Every shadow, every rustle of leaves fills me with the dread, a reminder of the nightmare that has become my reality. And as I struggle to escape his grasp, I can only pray that someday I will wake from this living nightmare and find myself free from his malevolent influence. And with that, dear night dwellers, our journey into the depths of fear comes to an end. But fear not, for nightcap nightmares will return to haunt your screams once more. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to keep the nightmares alive. Your support ensures that the darkness continues to thrive. Sweet dreams. Or should I say, nightmares.